All right, well, I'm out here at Rockwoods Reservation, and man, it is busy. Lots of people like it out here. And I mean, look at them hills. So yeah, I'm now normally, like I come out here all the time, I'd probably be doing, maybe the Lime Kiln Trail or the Rock Quarry Trail, something like that, something nice and simple. But today, I'm going to do something that might be a little challenging. And a little bit nervous, but we're going to see how this goes. I should have left my shades in the car. Dang it. But it is very, very bright today, so I don't know. And here we are. Some of that scenery is awesome. Green Rock Trail. Yep. This is a no horses, no bicycles, feet only trail out here in the Rockwoods Reservation is the northern point. And like a famous, ooh, that was too loose. Like a famous trail, it's blazed in white. Yeah, some of the weird acoustics here makes it sound like there's someone like right next to me, but there's not. So yeah, I'm doing this trail today. All right. I'm not doing 14.3 miles. Not doing 15 miles. The plan is to hike 3 miles. Well, okay. Plan was to hike 3.5, 4 miles and turn around, come back. Well, I think now I'm going to hike 2 and see how I feel, and then hike 3 and see how I feel. And if it gets too tough, I'll turn around early. But I want to hike up to 4 miles and turn around and come back. So just look at that. That is awesome. The like orange carpet of leaves and the staggering uphill. Now I've seen some videos where people hike this whole thing, turn around and come back. So like 26. Well, okay, they took a shortcut in Greensfelder, but came back, did a 26-mile day, and got back to their car before sunset. Do not think I'm going to be able to do that. At least not for a while. Shoot, now last weekend I did 6 miles, pretty much without stopping for a break or anything like that. I stopped once to reply to a text message. So 6 miles, and there were some pretty steep hills. So I'm getting better and better and better, but I don't think I'm 14 miles or 15 miles ready just yet. Now, that being said, I do try to do it quick and get back. You know, so I got house stuff to do and all this stuff. So that's always needling in the back of my brain. I need to do a day set aside just for a hike and try and do this whole 14.3 miles. It'll probably wind up being 15 miles. But to do that, I would need a ride. So I got to schedule that. Anyway, I am going to shut up and concentrate on oh man, this uphill and enjoying the scenery here. This is sweet. Probably can take my shades off too. I don't know, I'm walking into the sun. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave those on. Yeah, got a wee bit confused here because there's a short loop. Don't know what the short loop is, but Green Rock Trail goes this way. So far, it's pretty awesome trail. Like a lot of the trails out here at Rockwoods Reservation, it's got some pretty good hills. Steep hills, rocky hills. Although the trail just kind of skirts along this hill, I would love to have got to the top up there. But that's not where the trail goes. So. All right. Yeah, it's some tricky terrain, especially with all the leaves on the ground. See, man, look at those rocks up there. There's a whole rock shelf up on top of that hill. And there's the same back there. The rock shelves are just like columns of solid rock that just sit on the ground and stop erosion. So you got these faces that come down, and these valleys are the results of where the rock shelves are not. Whew. But that one looks really, really awesome. So I was coming up here. All right, the trail comes up from that direction, and these rocks are pretty awesome. And it looks like, to me at least, the trail comes up and goes down over that way. But that's not the case. That is the trail. Now, there are no markings whatsoever to indicate that the trail is up this way. But I checked. Guy coming up behind me told me, I mean, he started scrambling up that. I'm like, is that the trail? Yeah, that's the trail. So you can go up there or up here. I'm going to do this one. But it is not going that way. So I'm glad someone was coming up behind me that knows the trail, because I would not have went forward. I would have taken the left and wound up. I mean, that doesn't really look like a trail, but it kind of does, as much as the leaves. So, yeah. And here we go. Huh. Yeah, it does not look like a trail. But that's what it is. All right. So yeah, I'm going to say now what I was going to say at the end of it. If, you know, after experiencing everything, but I have experienced enough now that I can say, if you're planning a through hike and you live in Missouri, the 15 miles of the Green Rock Trail, probably a good place to train. Because if you can do the one way in a single day, that's a pretty good average for a through hike. If you can do the out and back in a single day, I think you got a pretty good start. And again, I hope I'm on the trail, because there is so far really no way to see a white blaze on a tree. So that's it. Huh. Yeah, this is mile 1 of the trail. I mean, from the parking lot, or my parking spot, it's 1.3. So technicalities. So this is the trail after that first hill, and that rock scramble, very, very short rock scramble, has been fairly easy. Well, I guess comparatively, and kind of well marked. So it is very warm. So I'm glad I did not bring my Ventus hoodie. Although it's light, it is really not needed. So yeah, just gonna keep on trudging. So we got 2 more miles to go. Well, let's go with 1 more mile before I check myself and say, hey, how am I feeling? Whew. But yeah, someday, someday I am going to talk Marie into dropping me off and coming to pick me up at one end of the trail and then the other. That'll be 15 miles. And I know some people can just get out here and do the whole thing and turn around and come back. Now, to be fair, that guy was saying, man, I'm tired. This was a dumb idea. But I'll link to his video here. But yeah, I think doing it one way, one day here shortly, would be awesome. All right, gonna keep at it. The trail is starting to climb again, so gonna spare y'all all the heavy breathing. I like that. That was cool. All right, I gotta take this shirt off. The sleeve won't stay up. That one stayed up. This one just won't stay up. Oh, love the moss. Moss is awesome. I mean, all of this is just really cool. I'm a little ways into the hike here, and man, these rocks are pretty cool. Those rocks are pretty cool. And a little ways back, about 1.2 miles in, 1.3, I was like, man, I am missing something. What am I missing? And I was like, I don't know. There's just feel like I'm a little more off balance than usual. What is it that I am missing? My hiking stick. Y'all, I just straight up left my hiking stick in the car. Remembered all the usual stuff that I forget, which is slightly miraculous, but go off and forget my fourth leg. So yeah, that kind of sucks, because could have used it on that downhill. Would have been nice to have a hiking pole, trekking stick. Man, this is nice out here. Would have been nicer with a hiking stick. So a little over a mile and a half into my hike, and considering turning back, because man, this trail has been tough on me. Yeah, sure. I did 6 miles out at Young Conservation Area last weekend. Had some pretty big hills. Got up to 800 feet elevation, which is kind of similar around here. But yeah, Young Conservation Area did not have near as many and as steep hills. This has been pretty intense for me, so it is not a starter trail by any means. I'm going to try and keep going, maybe another half mile, another mile. I'm going to try to get to the edge of Rockwoods Reservation. So the Green Rock Trail goes through 3 parks and has a little bit of section, a little bit of mileage in each one. It ends in Greensfelder, and I think 2.9 miles is what's in Rockwoods Reservations. So I'm going to try to do that and then go back out, which will be around 6 miles. But it will be a lot more intense miles than Young Conservation Area. Yeah, I was all proud of myself for doing that 6 miles without sitting down for resting. But oh, don't pat yourself on the back too quick, because a lot to do with the terrain. And I mean, Young Conservation has some serious hills in it. I mean, ain't no doubt about it. But doing the rest step method going up hills saved me a lot there. It is either I'm just not doing it right, or it is just not as effective here, because these are some tough uphills, and the leaves make it kind of difficult to follow the trail. With there's a few places where they could really use some more flashes. Oh well. Yeah, but look at that. That is just cool. The sun coming through there. And that's the way I'm going. So when I get as far as I'm going, I'm going to stop and eat something. Be my excuse to rest. Yep. Hiking stick would have been very useful. Sun through the leaves. Pretty awesome. I've been saying when I get to the top of this, I'm going to stop for lunch. But yeah, at one point I stopped where I thought the middle of the hill. I don't know. Seems like it just keeps going up and up and up. There's a sign back here. Oh man. I think I've seen this before. This is the short loop return. Yeah, buddy. I am really considering that. Gonna get on up here a little bit. May take that back. Look at on X and see what the deal is. There's a house over there. Wonder how many people a year they get come up to their door. Well, can you give me a ride back to my car? I might do that. No, I'm not. It is tempting though. Okay. This looks like a nice flat area. So it is right at 2 miles. I walked a little ways off the trail because the trail is a little bit back there. And I got to the top of this ridge so I can have this view while I eat. And gonna spend a little time doing that and then turn back. Because after about 1.7 miles, 1.75 of grueling uphills, it actually kind of leveled out a little bit. I think we're like on top of the ridge and follow it for a while. But yeah, I'm not exhausted. I'm not, falling down tired or anything, but that 2 miles back is probably gonna be a big deal for the day. And I don't want to push myself to the point of exhaustion where I can't do anything but rest tomorrow. So yep, I'm going to go ahead and call it. But I do know, I think my next attempt here, I'm going to start at the other end. Yeah, definitely start at the other end and see how that is. Because it looks like it starts out and goes straight uphill. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and eat. Brought myself a special treat. Summer sausage. Jalapeno. So that's going to be awesome. That looks pretty cool over there. This is a nice spot to have lunch. Just wanting to go over here a little bit and see what the downhill looks like. That's a pretty steep drop. That's a pretty nice view over there. Pretty all right over there too. So after that rest, a little snack, I kind of feel like going on, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna rest here a little bit longer and head back, because I feel a little burn here in my legs, and like I said, I don't want to be totally wiped out for tomorrow, because there's a good bit of stuff I want to accomplish. So I don't think I'm gonna go on further. There's still temptation. We'll see. All right, so I did go just a little further down the trail, and I made 3 times my stair flights goal. So that's going up the equivalent of 30 flights of stairs, or 30, I don't know. I can see 30 flights of stairs. So yeah, I'm doing the responsible thing and going ahead and making 2.12 miles my turnaround point for the day. So I'm going to have 4.25 miles of hiking today on this trail. So little preview. Starting at Rockwoods Reservation. Whew, it is tough for this trail, the Green Rock Trail, which is all total a 15-mile straight through trail, 30-mile out and back. I mean, you can cut it down to 26 by taking a shortcut in Greensfelder, but yeah, that's I mean, I'm gonna do what, 4 miles today. Did 6 miles last weekend. So man, I think if I started early in the morning and pushed on through, I mean, I would take a serious lunch break. I think I can do it. Ooh. If I knew, you know, I had all day, you know, 12 to 16 miles is the average through hike mileage per day, right? I think. I'll check that. So yeah, I think I could do it if I had all day, you know. And I knew I had a ride waiting on the other side. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and plan that. So that sign there, short return loop, I don't see that on any of the trail apps. Well, it's not on OnX and it's not on all trails. So I don't know where that goes. So I'm just gonna stick to the Green Rock Trail and and follow this. I don't know if I'm supposed to go to that sign on that tree down there. I don't think so, but if I encounter that sign close up, I'm going to be surprised. So, all right. I am headed back. I don't know, a little disappointed in my mileage, but a little proud of myself for not pushing too hard. I hope I didn't push too hard. Hope I pushed just enough. All right. Some technical hiking coming up. So, ooh. Yeah. We're going to the bottom of that there hill. So this is a pretty good, beautiful section of the hike. And yeah, this is pretty much uphill both ways, as they say. I just want to give this section its own. Oh, this is the first rock scramble. Got a lot of progress and didn't realize it. All right, let's do this again. One ran, but oh, look at that rack. Holy crap. Hello, sir. Dang, some of these bow hunters out here are gonna be jealous. I hope he makes it through the day. Heck, I hope he makes it through the season. That is impressive. Spent a good amount of time up here trying to see if I could see him again. But as I got about right up in here, he ran from down there and another one ran from well, a doe ran from right here and they went that way. Don't know where they came from though. They were going that way. Whew. But man, he was majestic. He was absolutely majestic. Hope I didn't run him into a bow sight. Yeah, I'm looking back just in case there's another one there. Oh well. Always a plus to see wildlife on a hike from a distance. That's a squirrel. Okay. Man, them rocks are absolutely awesome up there. How can this be uphill both ways, man? Oh. There's the parking lot, or one of the parking lots. There are a lot of parking lots out here. Whew. Okie dokie. Yeah. Someday. Almost back to the car. And that bridge there has been temporarily closed for maintenance for going on 2 years. It would be very nice if they would open that back up. Oh man. Looks like there's going to be drama at the cars, so y'all get out there. Y'all have fun hiking.
Big guy loves to hike through the trees so free. In the forest finds his peace like a mystery. Hammock swinging softly in the afternoon sun, climbing those mountains just for fun. He's always chasing heights with a smile on his face. Amongst the treetops, he can find his place. Each step a journey, every trail a quest. With the birds flying high, he feels the best. Rise up to the peaks, feel the world unfold. Look out over forests, stories untold. The air so crisp and fresh, he breathes it in this higher place, he begins again. Streams trickle down like a whispered song. The path may be steep, but his stride is strong. In nature's cathedral, he finds his way, with the sun setting slow at the end of the day. Rise up to the peaks, feel the world look out over forest, stories untold. Air so crisp and fresh, he breathes it in. In this higher place, he begins again. Heartbeats sync with the wind's gentle call. Among the giants, feeling so small. But in that quiet, he hears everything. Mountains and valley, it's a natural symphony.